Right. Some of you are used to my fish videos. This is not going to be one, so you may not want to listen to this. I'm going to ramble here for a little bit because I have a lot on my mind and I need to get it off. In 2009, I had a massive hernia in my spine, and I had surgery, which was only partially successful. It saved the nerves running down my left leg, but they could not fix the hernia. Before the surgery, I was at about 220. I was back to wearing a 38 or 40 jeans, which was a vast improvement since beforehand I had diagnosed with thyroid problems and I had just lost a bunch of weight. And the way I'm built, 220 looked more like 180, and I'm 6 foot. Looked not skinny, but not even, wouldn't even call myself husky. After the recovery, basically being inactive for 4 months and barely active for months after that, uh, I went up to about 280. And since then, I've had a number of re-injuries where I've had inactive periods afterwards. And each time I gained a little bit more weight. And each time afterwards, my overall mobility has went down. I have re-injured my back again. And I am now up to about 330 pounds. My back, when I first hurt it, I couldn't even lift my torso up straight. I had to be rushed to the ER because I was basically incapacitated. I couldn't even crawl, really, because my back hurt so bad. Went to a surgeon. It wasn't my surgeon because he had left. It was his replacement. And even though the MRI showed mild to moderate spinal stenosis, foraminal stenosis, and an abnormally narrow spinal canal, he was convinced that the problems I was having with back pain and weakness and pain in my legs wasn't due to the bones in my back, that it was muscular entrapment, scar tissue, and the like. And he suggested therapy. And it was really hard for me to take for a little bit, and I realized you might be right. But here's my problem. I get assistance at that hospital. They pay for everything. And it's about 45 minutes away. And I can't find physical therapy around me, which he suggested. And I can't even do stretches without hurting. The pain and weakness in my legs is worse than it ever has been. At night and during the day, I get lightning bolt feelings shooting down my legs, and they actually kick a little bit, and it wakes me up. And the entire patches where it's numb, the edges kind of burn, become super sensitive, where even the pressure of the blanket on my leg becomes painful in spots. I can have a hard time walking more than about a block, maybe 3, and I'm hating it. I can't work. Right now, I am living entirely off of my fiance, who is a wonderful woman, but it's hard. We don't have the money to eat healthy. I don't have the stamina to exercise, and I'm also honestly too scared to exercise. My weight is complicating my back. It's complicating my life in numerous ways. I have had problems with depression my whole life, and it's getting really bad. I also have come to realize that I have PTSD. Um, though I was never in any military, a tornado, an F5, hit my hometown in 1990, Plainfield, and it killed some very special people to me. And helping clean up after that changes you. And I didn't realize that even though you're not physically in the disaster, uh, it affects you. I've also been homeless and been mugged and had to fight for my life. And honestly, I also have a suspicion that I may have been molested as a child, but I have no memory of this. There's just a lot of stuff in my life that points to this. But I've looked up PTSD and I have every single symptom. And it's getting really hard for me to deal. And don't know what to do. I can't get help. I filed for disability. Once I get disability, I think I can get Medicare or Medicaid or something, which may help me get some normality back. But um, for at least a few years, my life is going to be really hard. The jobs I did before, I'm never going to be able to do again. And with the years of nerve damage in my legs, I don't know if they're ever going to be the same again. Even if I lose weight, I don't know if that's ever going to bring my back to a point where I can be fully functional. I'm incredibly depressed, and I feel absolutely fucking useless. I really don't know why I'm venting on camera. I don't know why I'm saying all of this on YouTube. And I definitely have no expectations coming into this, going out of it. I really don't know what else to say. I feel like shit. Physically, mentally, and emotionally.